What's going on, everybody? Aye. Freaking technology. Pisses me off. Pisses me off. Freaking technology. What's going on? What's up, Daquan? I don't know, man, but for some reason, YouTube, like whenever the last day or two, ready. I wanted to read this chapter so bad yesterday, freaking internet. But for some reason, like, for the last 2 days, I've started a live stream, and then, like, 2 streams have started at the same time. Because I guess the same stream key. Like, it doesn't make sense why it's happening. I don't understand it. It's very annoying, I will say that. It's very annoying. What's up, Julian? What's going on? Happy Mondays, guys. Monday. Happy Monday. So annoying, but we're here. Are we in focus? It doesn't look like it. Struggling. Let me switch the light. I need to close that. Go. We'll switch it to this. That's good. That's good. All right. What's up, Valoni? What's going on? What's going on? Gotta reply to this really fast. How'd that go, Valoni? Sucks. I can't even imagine. I just saw the at in the My Hero in the Discord. I just saw it. Yeah, it's still happening. Had at least a dozen. Goodness gracious! I haven't had to have one, so I'm lucky about that. I'm lucky about that. All right. So we're here. Depends on who's giving it. Okay. Oh my gosh, that was my ankle. So we're here. Chapter 292, right? I haven't pulled it up yet. I literally had to get off the internet. I had to get off YouTube. I had to get off everything. I had to get off everything because I was like, especially after yesterday, my internet going down and I wasn't going to be able to stream yesterday. I totally had to get off the internet. I dropped some frames already. I don't understand. We're struggling today. Come on. I need you to focus. A little fuzzy. But we're here. The last couple chapters have been absolutely crazy with all the Toya stuff. Focus napkin, yes. My microfiber cloth. But yeah, it's been crazy. As you can see, I still don't know what to do with the My Hero layout. So I'll figure it out eventually. We'll get a nice little home for it. But yeah, so much stuff happening in My Hero. I can't wait to get started. It has My Hero. This has been I want to say this year for My Hero has been the best year. Right? This has been the best calendar year as far as content happening in My Hero that it's ever had. Usually it goes with like how the anime goes. It'll have something that's really hype and then it'll have something that people don't care for. But so far, this whole entire arc has just been like Goodness gracious. Thing after thing after thing after thing after thing. It's a toss-up between My Hero and Attack on Titan. Same for me, Daquan. From what I read, it's between those two. Black Clover has had a better year in my opinion, but this is definitely top 5. Eef. Black Clover. I can't say that. I can't say that. I don't read Black Clover to know. I can't have Black Clover to know. So I can't say he. I can't say that. I can't say that. Because I haven't read Black Clover to really know. Chapter's pretty good. Something I didn't really like. Well, let's open up 292. Here we go. I'm looking at the first page. Drop some frames already. Damn internet. Drop some frames already. Here we go. I'm looking 292, The Threads of Hope. Let me bring this keyboard to me. He's what? He wants to air this dirty laundry to the world, does he? Okay, we're starting. Excuse me. Dabi, you fiend. You've been waiting for this moment. When they couldn't prevent mass destruction and faith in heroes is wavering. Prepare for the airdrop, Genist. You will not get your way to... I love this, Genist. I love this. I love this, Genist. Genist is so freaking dope. Page 2. Okay. Okay. He got Gagan like that? Okay. Okay. Woo! All right. Because we shall weave a thread of hope. I like that a lot. Dog, he really got everybody wrapped up like that. Best Genus, Quark Fiber Master. You can control any fiber at will. Ah, it's so freaking cool, man. Missing person, huh? Yeah, right. You're supposed to be dead. That corpse was real. You've overreached and now you're coming apart at the seams like cheap inferior denim. All right, we're getting all the denim puns. We're getting all the denim and fiber puns from Best Genus. I love it. I dig it. Ah, man, let me zoom in on this panel. I want Best Genus and everyone's all wrapped up. Well, Spinner, Compress, Gigan, Dabi, Endeavor's right there. That's all the heroes over there. Where is Toga on this? Or did Toga didn't make it back, did it? Toga didn't make it back, did she? Or did she make it back yet? I don't remember. Maybe Toga didn't make it back yet. I thought she didn't. Maybe she didn't. I don't know. Where's I'm just looking for people in this panel on page 2 and 3. Where's who did the broadcast? I forgot his name just that fast. Wow, I forgot his name. Who did the broadcast? Oh my gosh. I'm having a blank. What the heck? I can't remember. Toga hasn't caught up yet. Toga's not back. Skeptic. I couldn't remember. I was like, yo, I completely blanked on this man's name. All right, we're moving on. Page 4 and 5. Page 4. I'm gonna zoom in so I don't catch 5. All right. So what if you're alive? That doesn't change the hard truths about my family's past. Right, Shoto? Unthinkable. I hear Compress's voice in my head. Maki has actually been pinned down? That hurts. I'm gonna crack. Even Makia doesn't have unlimited stamina. Drip. What? Drip? Did Best Genius just say drip? I know it's not in that context, but still. He's been out of breath since we made it here. And just after executing the last command, he got... It's possible. Nah, it's possible. It's possible. Yeah, Daquan, it's possible that the sedative... That the sedative may have an effect. That is possible. It could be that the sedative is having an effect. Okay. Wake up, Shigaraki. You ain't dead, right? Give the big guy an order. I get it, Makia. You're a man who follows orders come hell or high water, and you can't go all out without a proper command. It could be that too. It could be that as well. It could be that he needs another order. He just stopped. It could be that as well. After all, you still haven't destroyed a darn thing yet. Look at Nejire coming in. Did he bite Shiggy on his he bit Shigaraki on his head. He bit Shigaraki on his head. Holy crap. Page 6. Whoa! Oh! Dog, he hit her full. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! What? Oh no! Oh no! Check it out. Endeavor's history repeating itself. Another kid with a bright future all burnt up. Oh man. Dude, this Dobby panel is crazy. Oh, I'm on 7. This Dobby panel is crazy. Oh my goodness. Stop it. Stand up. Move. Stand up. Push past the pain. Todoroki's suffering the most and he's still fighting. Stop looking for excuses. Oh my gosh. Deku's crazy. Deku's crazy. Oh, stupid zoom feature. I hate it. I don't. If the number one hero loses here, the whole country is done for. This Dobby panel looks insane. The boy's a mad lad. Deku is a mad lad. Deku is a mad lad. Todoroki suffering the most. If in Deku's brain, yeah, Todoroki is suffering the most. He's having his entire family dilemma aired out for the entire world. Like physically wise, Deku's like, what the hell, Deku? But Deku's like, I can recover from this. Trying to recover from what this doofus right here in the middle is trying to do. It's gonna be tough, right? Not all suffering has to be physical. That's the whole thing. 8, moving over. Oh my gosh. Itchy. That woke him up. Gotta destroy, must stop the itch. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Makia destroy. Oh my gosh. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. A burst of power? Zoom again to the bottom. That's crazy. I'm going to 10. I'm going to 10. I'm going to 10. I'm going to 10. Holy crap. What the hell? I completely forgot about these Nomu. I completely forgot about these Nomu. Yeah, it is a wild thing. It's not that crazy for him to say it, but it absolutely is a wild thing to say, though. Dog. What's up, NW? If Ninja does, I wouldn't care. Dude, I forgot about these. I forgot all about these Nomu. We've taken down half of them, yeah? But we've also lost more than half our own. I think I need a new mouse. Dude, this is crazy. I'm moving over to the top of 11. 4 broke away. They're heading for Shigaraki. Are they teaming up and going after a new target? They've gotten more and more coordinated over the past half hour. Oh no, burn-in! No! Oh wait, we cut away from it! Ah, you piece of... What hit? What? Hold on. What hit? Burn-in jump. Something jumped in, and then something hit the Nomu that was about to attack Burn-in. I was trying to see if there was a reflection in the eye, but there isn't. Okay. 12. I'm zooming in. Oh my goodness. Dude. Look at Genus, bro. Yo, Genus. Oh my gosh, Genus. Looking Gaga. Well, I guess he looked all for one in the face and still acted. That Genus is real. Looking Gagan straight in the face, just holding. Oh my gosh, top of 13. Dude, I like this panel right here. Todoroki and Dabi, I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's so... I want a high quality version of this. I want this Dabi and Todoroki panel right here. Top of 13. You really sent those villains our way? One of them almost killed Natsu. Remember him? The brother you cried to every day? Look at him. Almost killed. What a shame. That would have really hurt Endeavor. Are you freaking insane? Sure I am, Shoto. See? Your brother's not so big on the feelings anymore. Oh my gosh. 14. Damn, dude. The heat Dabi is pumping out. Toya. And now I get to kill you after all. Look, Sharp Spinner, behind you. Huh? It seems luck is on our side. Oh, goodness. What's gonna happen is... I'm zoomed in. So I don't see page 15, right? All I see is the corner of Deku at the bottom of 15, but I only see 14 on my screen. Okay. That was nothing. But is Deku gonna get up and do something? This 14, this is crazy. Dude, Dabi is gonna die. Yeah, Dabi's literally gonna explode. Right. Yeah, the Nomu. Forgot about the Nomu with all this stuff going on. Yeah. AK Games, what's going on? AK Games or at Games? I never asked you what's the name of this background remix. This was done by I gotta find. Oh, it's because Let me finish this page, NW, because I'm using the same browser that I have the music playing on. So I'd have to zoom out, leave the. Let me finish this page. So I'm moving over to 15. Okay. I'm moving over to 15. Gotta move. Deku, this boy's crazy. This boy's crazy. 15. In the midst of that power struggle, if anything breaks Gina's focus, that giant's going to break free. Oh my gosh. All right, so Ida got there. Move it already. With Float and Black Whip on my side, my busted limbs shouldn't matter at all. Oh my gosh, Deku. Nobody's been saved yet. Don't be the old worthless Deku who can't save anyone. I gotta cover Genis's back. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you have to, dude. What's going on? At games, but just Ack is also good. I'll say at games. No, I'll say at games. All right, so I'm gonna zoom out so I can get that to you in W. There we go. Here we go. Dude, I'm kind of like nervous right now. I don't know why. It's 267. You catch up. It's so good. Catch up. It is. This is done. I'll drop this in the chat. Well, no. It should be in the description, isn't it? Hold on. It should be in the description. Yes, this isn't a specific yeah, do leave because you'll get spoiled. This isn't like a merge. Richie Branson, he did all of these tracks and just put them together in like this little 22-minute remix thing that he did himself. So it's a link in the description, right? It should be a link in the description, and it'll link you right over to it. All right, so I'm back to the chapter. I'm sorry, I did that real quick. All right, moving over to 16. No way! No way! What? What? Wait, what? 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 This is what you don't like? Well, this is always going to be the case. I want Clears when he lost his quirk. AK Games, okay. AK Games, not okay. When he lost his quirk, did you honestly think he was never going to get it back with Eri in the story? I need to know, did you really think? How do you, but I don't get that. We don't know how it's done. What do you mean how it's done? We don't know. This is the last, we don't know how it was done. We don't know. The only assumption that we can make is that Eri gave him his power back. That was always going to be the end of it. Whenever she did something, that was always going to be it. We still can see it in a flashback. Dude, I love this. This right here was always going to be an issue. It was always going to be an issue. The inclusion The inclusion of the girl in the story was always going to happen. It was always going to happen. I dig this, bro. I dig this a lot. I dig this a lot. I really do. I really do. I really do. Oh my goodness. I really dig this. We didn't see him evolve as a person or try to figure out how to be a hero without a quirk first, and suddenly he just pops up with his quirk again. Mirio already went through his character development. We never saw it. There was no character development needed for Mirio. I disagree. We didn't, there was no character development needed for him. Would it be cool if we got to see and focus on a whole arc of someone trying to be trying to learn how we be a hero without a quirk? Yeah, it would be cool. But we're never getting that. We're never getting a hero without a quirk in this story. It like the whole Batman thing, it makes no sense in a superpowered society. It makes no sense. And I've been a Batman fan since the age of 2. He's my favorite hero. The Batman thing makes no sense in a superpowered society. How would Lemillion ever come back into the story without a power? Mirio didn't need his character development. He had his character development. Mirio is the character we got introduced to Mirio after his character development. That's it. That's who we were introduced to. We were drip fed his backstory and his development through the Endeavor arc with all of that. There is no more development needed for him. He wasn't down on his luck when he lost his quirk in the first place. He wasn't emotionally rocked when he lost his quirk anyways. Right? It like that now if Mirio, right? Now with Mirio, if Mirio was down on his luck, right? If Mirio was down on his luck whenever he lost his quirk, and then this happened, it'd be like, well, damn, I'd probably be feeling the same way. But the simple fact was, he was just like, that's not going to break me. I'm just going to keep doing what I got to do. And if he gets his quirk back, then that's cool, man. There's one dumb complaint I have from the fandom when people say that Deku or someone else could have tried to be a... Wait, Dexter, that's a thing? There's people that really think Deku could have been a hero without a quirk. I'm not connected to the fandom. That's an actual argument. I'm saying when Night Eye died, he said Lemillion would still be a great hero. So I was expecting him to go through a phase of trying to figure out what he meant by that and how he could do it and then get it back. I never took that from that. I never took that from that. That's popular? I never took that from that. I never took that from that. People didn't like Deku getting one for all and drop the series in the first couple chapters, for real? That's the thing. If Mirio went through a depression, it would literally have been Deku's character arc 2.0. Like it, yeah. And like Mirio's all like, he went through his development, so he's always going to be upbeat. That's why he was like, if Mirio didn't have his development, he wouldn't have sacrificed his quirk in the first place. And the whole point of Like the only reason why I push back against it is because Mirio said if Eri can give me my quirk back, then I'll just sit on the sidelines and I'll wait until she does it. He said that. And he wasn't pressed about this at all. He wasn't pressed about it at all. He had the perfect attitude for it. That's why I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he's back. Yeah, we have heroes who while they do have quirks, might as well be powerless. That is true. That's covered. But none of those people could be the main character. That's the whole thing. Deku can't be the well, isn't it popular that people don't want Deku to be the main character in the first place? So there's that. There's just a thing with Deku. Deku is a damned if you do, damned if you don't. If they made him, if Deku was an idiot, then guess what? He'd be an idiot main character that nobody liked, right? If Deku's the emotional main character, guess what? He's too emotional. There's no win with Deku's character. There isn't. There's another character. The whole prospect, and it kind of makes me mad that Hori even introduced Lemillion and the fact of he was the original prospect for One for All, because everyone loves Mirio so much that he should have gotten it. Deku didn't deserve it. And it's just like, well, damn, what series have you been reading? Like, quite seriously, what series have you been reading? Like, it's annoying. It's very annoying. It's very annoying. So I know people want Mirio to be the main character. Like, what? It's people are like, he should have gotten it. It all boy, like, this is my general like thing with like Deku being the main character, right? And I see what you say. People wanted Bakugo or Todoroki to be the main character. If Deku is not your typical shonen main character, he's not. But people have always complained about shonen main characters, right? But then you get a shonen main character that's not really like any of the other shonen main characters, and people don't like it. So again, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. We're dropping frames like hell. We're dropping frames. God damn it. Can't let me live. Can't let me live. Can't let me live. Can't let me live. Can't let me live, internet. Piece of trash. I hate it here. I hate it. I hate it here. God damn. Chat's back. Hold on. Yeah, we started dropping frames like crazy. Internet won't let me. Internet won't let me live. My internet won't let me live. Boils down to the... Yeah. That's the point. That, yeah, like, I agree, Julian. I agree. Dog, I'm so happy that he's back. I don't get the argument that he should have gotten it either. I don't get it. He should have gotten it when people, like, they say that and forget that All Might was quirkless, so... We're dropping frames again? Ah! Hold on. And lower the settings even more. You telling me we can't have this friendly discourse about not liking Mirio coming back and my internet wants to die on me, man? Come on, man. Damn. How is it too soon? How long did you want it to be? That's my question. How long did you want him not to have his quirk? Right? How long do you want him not to have his quirk? You want him to go years without his quirk? No. If you really think about it, Deku hasn't even had this he's had this quirk just about Deku, like like how long. I would have preferred to see it in real time. I understand that. I understand wanting to see it in real time. Right? I understand wanting to see it in real time. I do get that. Like I'm not opposed to that. I would have loved a Mirio arc of him going through everything that everyone like. I would have loved that. But where the story is going, when would we have gotten that? That's what I'm wondering. Where this story is trending to, wherever it's trending to, when would we have gotten that? And would we have left Mirio to be here in the place of these kids? Right? The point of Mirio's character is that he was this perfect being, the second coming of All Might. And if people want Deku to be quirkless, then all they like in a story is plot convenience. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Parrot Boy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, if Mirio could get his quirk back, then now we have to have the convo about if Eri can fix Deku's body. And honestly, I feel like that was always going to happen. Like whenever she was introduced to the story, like what was I gonna say? That was all. Whenever Eri got introduced to the story, I remember the huge was it an overreaction? Not really. It is an overreaction. I remember when people went crazy whenever her quirk was revealed to be rewinding of time, right? I remember people went absolutely nuts, right? And people went absolutely nuts. It's ruining the story. This and that. She can rewind time. Like this was gonna happen eventually, some way, somehow, at some point in time. The boy was gonna get fixed, right? Right? The boy was going to get fixed. The boy was going to get fixed. And I know a bunch of us here have minor things about the series that we don't like. We don't like how this minor thing is handled about the series. But has Hori ever messed up a huge plot turn or a plot changing thing that has been introduced ever so far? Has he? Not the minor thing that you can pick through and you don't like. The major turns of any arc. Has there been an egregious thing that was just like, well, like what the hell was he thinking when he did that? Has there ever been that? For me, no. For me, no. We're dropping frames like crazy. But for me, no, that has not happened in the series yet. So I'm not gonna throw a fit and think it's happening now. I'll let it play out and then we'll assess if it happens. Because when Eri was introduced, it seemed like it was going to be a bad time. And guess what? He handled it the right way. So I'm going, like, it's been 6 years he's been writing in the series. He's earned the benefit of the doubt for me. He's earned that benefit of the doubt for me. He absolutely has. Yeah, Eri's quirk is a stockpiling quirk, so she just can't do it. Right? She just can't do it at any time. So yeah. But it is an AoE as well, Julian. So you would have to accumulate all these broken people, get them all there at the same time. But then at the same thing, it's like someone just said, like, how, like, did the bullet wear off or did she do it? Like, we're already assuming that Eri did it. What if the bullet did wear off? What if it wasn't permanent? If the bullet wasn't permanent, then I would then have the whole thing with if the bullet, did you say that, Dexter? I'm trying to read the chat and I'm just like all over the place. But if the bullet wore off, right? I say right way too many times. Cut that out. If the bullet wore off, it would then, for me, it would make what happened in the overall arc and his sacrifice, I wouldn't say less meaningful, because it was still a powerful moment that he was able to look quirklessness right in the face and lose his quirk for this girl, right? So she didn't have to go through any more trauma. I always hated the argument of, why don't you just let him shoot Eri? It's just like, what if we don't want this little girl to have the trauma of getting shot, right? Right? So I wouldn't say it would 100% take away from the overhaul moment, but it would take away from it. It would take away from it if the bullet indeed wore off. So that's the slope right there where it slides. It's just like, do you want to retroactively make some stuff not hit as hard? Do you want to make it not hit as hard? That's what you would do. I would honestly, if I'm Hori, and I'm not, because he's way more masterful writing than I am, I would go the Eri route. 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 I would. I really would. I would go the Eri route. And however Hori's deciding to write Eri. Yeah, I finished the chapter already. Yeah, I have. I'm sorry. I hope they can fix Aizawa's leg. I want Aizawa to keep his leg gone. I want Aizawa to be like the representation of I want Aizawa to be the representation of sacrifice and of what other people's sacrifices look like, right? I want you to see what he's been through. Like, just like Deku, Aizawa throughout the series has accumulated different marks and distinguishing things that have happened to him and everything that he's been through. So I would have loved for him to keep that. It would mean his hero, unless he ends up like Metal Gear, he starts getting robotic body parts. Now that would be cool, right? Robotic support stuff, that would be pretty dope, but it would end his hero career for sure. And we don't even know like what the strains of him using his quirk, the way he did with Manuel, with his eyes, we don't know if that was a strain as well. And we already know that his quirk was already operating on a lower point anyways after that encounter with Shigaraki and the Nomu as well. So I don't know. Yeah, it was hyped. It was hyped whenever it happened. I just don't want Eri to rewind Deku's hands. It's gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen. Because right now Deku's arms are like literally dust. Right? Dust. It might be dust. His arms are dust. So I honestly think she's gonna rewind his arms. People are afraid of Deku losing all of his scars. I think she's gonna bring Deku back to the point of where he's always been, right? He's just gonna get reset to, if not before this arc, like probably carrying some long-lasting effects. That's what I personally think. I don't think Hori would spend all of these years writing Deku this way just to take it away. I don't think she would do that. I don't think he would make her do that. I don't think he would do that. I don't think he would have Deku all these years, right? All these years. You got to think. It's been 5 years he's been accumulating these things. I don't think Hori would just go ahead and write like, ta-da, I'm fine again. No, I don't think he would do that. I don't think he would do that at all. I trust Hori enough to think he wouldn't do that. And for me, personally, Hori hasn't let me down. That's what I think. Mirio could have been a Batman of his universe. Batman doesn't work in My Hero. It doesn't. Sorry. I'll argue that. It wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Batman doesn't work in this universe. It's not like you can get away with Batman stuff in a comic series, but you can't get away with Batman in a superhero society. 80% of the population, the entire world, has a quirk. A quirkless kid who's a quirkless, it's not gonna happen. It wouldn't work. I thought that Ares' quirk may have gone off while they were watching this on the TV. She started rewinding All Might, and then Mirio stepped in. Ooh, I kind of like that, Valoni. I kind of like that. 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 I really do. Younger All Might, yeah. And then boom, All Might is back. Yeah, Beef Boy All Might would be back. Not the power though. Beef Boy All Might would be back. I would like that. I would like if Beefy All Might ended up being the normal thing. Right? I would like that. I would like that a lot. I'm fully expecting him to permanently lose one of his arms. I am as well. Honestly, I think that I think how it will be structured, because I don't think Hori is gonna have Deku walking around as an amputee. I truly think that Deku's gonna end up having an if indeed he's destroyed his arm like the way he did. We're dropping frames again. Dropping frames like crazy. Muscles did not come from One for All. I forgot what I was saying. Damn it. What was I saying? I forgot. I got distracted by the drop frames. I think it's safe to say that Eri got his quirk back in a way, because in 256 her horn was acting up. And then in 276, when she's with All Might, her horn is small again. Oh. Double check that. Yeah, that's wow. That is true. Aizawa kind of be Batman. Aizawa has a quirk. People always make the Batman comparison, but let's remember there's two. Yeah, Deku's a high school kid. Mirio's a high school kid, and he's like, right? It did not work. It did work in the My Villain Academia. You mean the Vigilante series, Diarrhea, where Speedster lost his abilities and started beating up villains? I don't read Vigilantes, right? But I plan to. But I'm pretty sure he wasn't beating up nobody important. Night Eye was basically Batman. Again, he had a quirk. Again, he had a quirk. Like Aizawa and Night Eye have, like, Aizawa literally can look at you and render you useless. I have a quirk that I've had since I was 4 years old. I've depended on my quirk as, it's the same thing that we went through at the beginning of the series. Whenever Deku's realizing, like, dude, I just got this quirk. These kids have had this quirk for 10 years. They've had this quirk for 10 years. It's second nature to them. One for All is not second nature to me. I have to think hard to use it. So if I'm in a fight with someone that has always used their quirk, no matter what the quirk is, they've always used it. Right? Right? He always had, like, you always had a quirk. If I render it useless, then what do you do? Right? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, I can, and especially if I'm a skilled fighter, yeah, I can beat you. Yeah, I can. And Aizawa wasn't taking, I haven't read Vigilante, so I don't know. But Aizawa's probably fighting against people that aren't crazy, right? Probably some people where it's just impressive. He got away with his skill. But Aizawa never stayed anywhere for too long. And if he ever got into situations that he needed backup, guess what? Backup arrived. Yeah, low time villains. Yeah, All Might got swole on his own. Batman has the power of plot. He does. I'm the biggest Batman fan ever. I'm not gonna fight you on that. But how they structure the plot in a way is interesting. Vigilante series, he was only going against low tier villains that could barely. Thank you, Dexter. He wasn't fighting anyone crazy, right? He wasn't fighting anyone crazy. He had a quirk that Mirio basically learned to emulate. It's like calling an extra finger a quirk. Who? Night Eye? No. I see what you're trying to do. You won't rile me up. Being able to see into the future is not an extra finger. You won't rile me up. You almost got me to devolve and blow a gasket. You almost did. You almost did. You almost did. You almost got me. But no. The quirkless hero thing would never, it's not going to work. Quirkless hero thing would not work. Yeah, now we're getting to spoiler territories for vigilantes. I wanted to do it on stream one day, and I don't think I'll be able to. I think I'm just gonna binge vigilantes one day and just do it. I know it's like 80 something chapters or something, 70 something, 80 something chapters. I'm gonna do it. I say right entirely too much. I can tell you without you even telling me. It's just like I was gonna blow a gas and I was like, I know what you're doing. I get it. Dude, I dig this. Would I have loved to get a whole arc revolved around it? Yes. Do I not mind him popping up in this moment right here? I don't mind it at all. Because quite literally, for the last couple weeks, I don't have friends, I have servants. For the last couple of weeks, every week I've been saying, I don't know where this goes. I don't know where this goes. How do we get out of this? How do we get out of this? And then it's just like, I didn't see this coming. And this could be helpful. Dude, I'm now, right? I hope that Nejida is okay too. I really do. Now, dude, what is the battle? What is the battlefield looking like with him here? With him here. What's the battlefield looking like with him here? All right, so we have Shiggy on Death's Door. Gagan is him and I was gonna say present Mike. Forgive me. Best Genist. Him and Best Genist are having a struggle. Now, everyone else is wrapped. All the villains are wrapped up by Genist. I was trying to reach for a keyboard. So, am I to assume that I'm to assume that Mirio is the one that saved Burnin', right? We don't get to see anyone else. We don't get to see anyone else after right? We don't get to see anyone else. So I would assume that they're still wrapped up alongside of Gigan, right? Right? For him to be dude, I just literally forgot what I just said. I read the comment, what I said left. Oh, it's what Gigan for the rest of them. So I'm sure that the rest of them are still bound. So now, quite literally, Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, wait. Yeah, quite literally. Dude, mine's going crazy with seeing Mirio on my screen, man. I'm losing it. I really am. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that, Dexter. I hope Mirio's not here to actually fight and try to stall this battle out. I would hope that he's here on let's get everyone the hell out of here. Well, he can't really do that. He wouldn't be able to do that. So Mirio is the perfect staller. That's it. I like the idea of what you're saying, Dexter. I agree with that. But he really can't. He would be just like a normal person trying to evacuate somebody. His quirk doesn't help him evacuate people. Right? So he's the perfect staller. So someone else has to be in tow. Who else is with Mirio? Could anyone else be with Mirio to be the one that's evacuating while Mirio is here stalling? I don't know. I saw a good take where this guy was like, how much does Hori need to give us for the fans? I agree, Julian. Goodness, I agree so much. How much do you need? This year has been nuts. And then she's like, Mirio too, and everyone's like, no. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. People ship Nejide and Shoto? Are you serious? They're probably flipping out. Mirio could beat the villains the same way he did 1A, right? See, this is why I stay off the internet, Valoni. The shippers ship everything. People ship kids. Someone else might be on the way. Maybe Sun Eater. It depends, because the last time we seen Sun Eater was when Gagan laid out the mansion, right? And his fate was left in the air. It'd be cool. Nah, it would be cool if next chapter, a lot of the 1B kids got here. I would like that. Some other people might not like. I would like that. Or maybe Sun Eater. I kind of just wanted to be the big players, though. I would love it to be Sun Eater, so that we have the big three here. We have Class 1A's big three here that's been holding it down as best as they could, and then we have the big three of UA here as well. I would enjoy that if Nejide is in fact okay from this burn, right? If she did block it and she can get up and she can fight still. If that is the case. If that is the case, right? I would love a panel of the big three next to each other fighting. I would love that panel of the big three next to each other fighting. I want it. I want that panel. Damn, I want that panel. I want that panel so bad. I just want that panel to get that panel. Ah, man. I would love that. Mirio can't touch Shigaraki and couldn't possibly do any damage to Gigan. Right. Everyone else is tied up. But then that's where the whole thing with that's what I think the reason why they introduced this. They said 4 broke away. And they said about half of the yeah, I agree. I was bugging out. I don't think the students should show up. I would kind of be annoyed if the students did show up. If all of the kids showed up. Right? I would kind of be on that if all the students did show up. Keep it a buck. But I think the reason why we see these Nomu, we get cut back to them, is that we get the information that it said 4 broke away, they're heading for Shigaraki. I would assume that even more are going to be heading that way because the heroes are trying their best, but they are in a losing battle. Well, it's kind of equal. I'll take that back. It's kind of equal with all of the Nomu. So we could have Mirio here to deal with the Nomu. That could be why he's here. That the rest of the heroes get overrun, And Mirio is here to provide support, keeping the Nomu away from the epicenter, which is Shigaraki, Gagan, and Best Jeanist, and everyone else. And Mirio could be trying to create that perimeter around them. And then we still have to deal with what's happening here. Oh my gosh. Yes, I need her is knocked out from Makia. If Monoma came in and copied Genus, and yeah, dude, it would be crazy helpful if Monoma did show up though. The political and social issues after this arc are nuts. This world is shook. What big pre-named heroes are left that we haven't already seen in this arc? None. Majestic maybe, if Majestic didn't get knocked out in the but there's none that was that 2 weeks ago, because there was no chapter last week. Was that 2 weeks ago where we named off the top 10 of the heroes and all of them are either dead or incapacitated? Endeavor is right here. And he's what? He's got a punctured lung and broken ribs. He's overheating like crazy. He's been overheating. Hawks is done. Best Jeanist is here. Or some random foreigner hero appears. That would be crazy. Dude, if I'm being completely honest, if I could have it in my fan of fans, this makes no sense, right? Absolutely. What I'm about to say, if this makes no sense, how the story is set up, it wouldn't happen. It's not possible, right? What I want to happen, if I was able to make it happen, I just want All Might to fall out of the sky and just start going crazy. That's it. As much as I love Deku and Bakugo and Shoto and Mirio and Shiger, my favorite character 292 chapters in is still All Might. It's still All Might. If I could just have All Might fall out of the sky and scream Detroit Smash, and then an entire wind gust comes and just... That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I would love. Legit. Genuinely, that's what I would love. Yes, just here's laughter. Start smiling. I would mark out. Oh my god. Oh my god, is that smoked? Yeah, if a current All Might, yeah, he'd step foot in this battlefield and be a wrap. I would just love it. Just love it. That's funny. Oh my god, get smoked. Just to hear the theme kick in. Dun, 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 and then you hear him laugh, and he's laughing, fall from the sky. Ah! Guys gonna go make me watch some stuff. I wonder how strong Deku's dad is. It's like All Might shows up and gets turned to dust. Oh my goodness, that's so true. All we know he breathes fire. Like, we don't know how strong he is. I don't know. There's so many theories about Deku's dad. There's so many. What the heck is going on? You hear that? My mouse is disconnecting and on its own, disconnecting, reconnecting. Oh my gosh. I dug this chapter, man. I'm staying off the internet for this. Because I know everybody's going to be pissy about Mirio. I know it. I totally know it. Wouldn't that be considered a strong quirk? Right. Unless it's like his mother. Because his mother, like when you think about it, like she's an Esper. His mom is an Esper. Right? Like his mom's an Esper until you get to the she only can pick up small things. So he could be a fire breather, but it can only be like enough to light a cigarette. I don't know. It could be something stupid like that. I don't remember. I have a theory that Horikoshi doesn't have a dad like yeah, I could see that. Also not very strong. Huh. That's something interesting to look up, Valoni, to like scrub through. I may try to do that. Yeah. Pyrokinetic Deku. Yeah, imagine that. Like imagine if both of his parents were actually like proficient quirk users, their quirk were strong, and Deku got both of them. And he had pyrokinesis. Dude, that would be a crazy thing. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Deku was really going to use Black Whip and float just to keep moving. Dude, Deku was probably going to use Black Whip the same way the same way All for One was using the I forgot what did he call the tendrils? What were their name? The same way that he attached them to the spinal cord and he was looking like freaking Doc Ock. Yo. Deku definitely, especially after Rivet Stab. Deku definitely would have tried to apply Black Whip in some sort of like Lovecraftian way. Right? He definitely would have. That would have been nasty. You doing that and then using float as well? Oh, the boy's crazy. The boy needs to go see somebody. The boy is crazy. He needs to go see someone for real. He really needs to go see. He needs to see somebody about that. He needs to. The boy crazy. I love him for it though. I do love him for it. Yeah, NW, that is a fun alt story. A pyrokinetic Deku. Dog, Bakugo started popping off with the explosions, and then Deku just starts going crazy. What? Yeah, he would have gotten Deku's respect mad early. Imagine that. Imagine that. I missed Dexter's own comment. I missed it. I like this chapter. I really did. I like this conversation that Shoto and Dabi had as well. I really did. Like it's the craziest thing looking in Dabi's eyes. Looking in his eyes, he's just like he's gone. Cthulhu Deku, yeah. What's up, Madman? What's going on? Looking in Dabi's eyes on page 13. Just seeing him, just like, it's crazy. Like, you can see that he's gone, and then you can see the emotion in Shoto's eyes, too. It's crazy. Right? I agree, Dexter. I really like there is no talk, no jutsu with Dabi. You can say whatever you, like, yo, like, Shoto's like, yo, like they almost killed Natsu. He's like, and he really said, he's like, remember him? He was the brother that held you down. He was the brother that held you down. And he's just like, you're right. Oh well. Charge it to the game. Charge it to the game. Right? Charge it to the game. Quite literally. That's Dobby. Dobby's literally at charge it to the game. That's where he's at. That's where he's at. Charge it to the game. That's it. I like the paneling he did in page 2 and 3 with Best Genius wires as outline. Let me. Oh, that is cool. Wow. That's really freaking cool. Hori be getting off with the paneling, man. He really do. Hori does get off with the paneling. The one thing that I really appreciate about My Hero and how Hori has progressed and like paneling and everything is that there's a lot of like dialogue back and forth between characters sometimes, but when you're looking at it, it doesn't look like it's plagued with like so many speech bubbles, right? The speech bubbles are there, of course, excuse me. But it like how he does it and how he like structures the pages in ways, and like if a character's doing something crazy, the panel around him is wavy, like on page 7 with Dobby. Like Dobby's coming out of the panel and he's like he's like his flames are like pushing on. It's really cool. He really gets in his bag. I really enjoy it. That's why he took some breaks. Yeah, I noticed because wasn't there like an author like thing a couple of weeks ago or like a month ago maybe? Was it a couple of weeks ago? Was it a month ago? Was it 2 months? 2 months ago when Hori said he's been drawing a lot. I think that could be for the movie as well. I'm talking way too fast because I'm excited. But I think that could also be for the movie as well. Why he's been drawing a lot too. But also, there's no way you get there's no way I look at this right here. I look at this whole chapter and I look like there's no way he did this. There's no way he did this in a freaking week. And he possibly could have. But I honestly think like some of these super detailed panels, like when you look at like Shigaraki's face on like a 9, or was that 2 chapters ago when for like whenever we got the Deku charging and the big Shigaraki like huge panel, like for those he definitely like he drew those a bit ago, like just getting ready because he's like, I know like this is where I'm gonna go crazy. Dobby's hair is drawn with his own fire, like Hori gets in his bag. He's like the progress whenever you watch a mangaka from the start to whenever like it's current is always incredible. Like it's always incredible seeing it, like where these characters were at the start of the series, like art direction wise, and where they are now, how much they've changed, how much more refined you are as a drawer when you consistently do it. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Dude, I love it. Thoughts on movie 3? I can't wait. I'll say this about the movies, right? I'm not a fan of the movies coming out in the middle of a season. I'll say that I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of the movies coming out in the middle of the season, right? Because I think it's been confirmed that movie 3 comes out in summer, which is going to be halfway through the My Hero season that starts in spring. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like it. For the season, after the season. Don't put a movie out and then promote it. But then again, that falls in line with Japan. Japan doesn't care about spoilers. They don't care. Like, so it doesn't matter if we put some stuff from the manga in this movie. We don't care. But that I'm not a fan of. I don't like the movie's coming out while the season's airing. I would like it if the season airs and I guess they do that because, right? I think they do that for the simple fact of, because My Hero is airing week to week and it's constantly in people's minds every single week, whenever it does drop that there's another movie coming out, right? There's another movie for My Hero coming out. It won't get swept away with the My Hero season ended. We've moved on. The next big series comes out and then it gets dropped that a My Hero movie's happening. I can understand that. I get the logic behind that, but I personally just don't like that. Yeah, the winter time slot is stacked though. It is. It is. It is. It's just a rough thing. It's just like, I don't envy those people having to figure out when they're gonna put this movie out. I don't. But as far as the movie, like, we don't know much of anything about it. It does look like it looks like Todoroki might have a more important part in it. But the last movie, like the first official image from the last movie was this. I'll be able to show you guys. The last official, like, first image for Heroes Rising, like whenever it was announced that they're working on a movie, was, hold on, I can do this really quick. It was this picture. If I still have it saved, I don't know if I do. Pictures, slideshow. Is it in here? No, this is all the movie stuff. Or Platinum, like Goku, a bunch of JoJo stuff. Right here. It was this one. This was the first image that was used whenever Heroes Rising was first coming out, right? And then that's when we got the after the first poster with all the kids on it, and then you see 9 looming in the background. But so it's the same thing. Like, Todoroki's right here, but when you watch Heroes Rising, it's very clear that Deku and Bakugo got the shine in that movie, and Todoroki was just stuck with the B's. He was stuck in Group B. He was the leader of Group B. That's what it was. So that could be just the same thing, because they're the 3 most marketable kids in that class. Like, they're the 3 most popular characters in the series. So I can see that's why they're doing it. But I would love it. I would actually love it if indeed Todoroki, like, just like how it started to come around with the Endeavor training arc and all that stuff, that the 3 of them are together now and they can't be swapped and switched out, right? I would love it if Shoto being a part of the 2 of them is the thing. I would love it. Honestly, if I'm being quite frank, there's no way Shoto doesn't ask Deku questions after this. Right? I say right too much. God damn. I say right too much. After this arc, there's no way that Shoto does not have questions for Deku. There's no way he doesn't. Because he clearly watched Deku use, like, well, they've all been watching Deku use more than one quirk at the same time. But Deku's starting to use more and more quirks. And it's the same thing, like, if Endeavor does survive this arc, they're going to have questions for him. And I honestly feel like the way everything's been trending with Todoroki and everything, with Shoto, excuse me, with Shoto, I feel like it's time to cut him in on this too. Yeah, Shoto wouldn't do it in front of everybody. You're right, Valoni. He definitely would, like, pull Deku to the side, like, all right, be real with me. What the hell is going on? But I honestly do feel like it's time to cut Shoto into this. I do. I really do. Ida would do it in front of everyone, though. He would. But I do feel like it's time to cut Shoto in on the secret of one for all for one, all of that, everything. My quirk was passed down from All Might. You were kind of right when you said illegitimate child. All of that stuff. And then have it be the 3 of them. I think that I personally would want that. And I feel like it would make the most sense for that to happen. I think that Ida has a little more tact than that. I think Ida would I don't think he would. Maybe. Possibly. Yeah, so you are All Might's secret love child. Yeah. I think that would I want Shoto to be cut in on it. It would be dope if Shoto did get cut in on the secret. And then you can and then you that right there would finally like confirm like we've already bundled the three of them together because they're the three strongest, but that would then give them in-story reasons outside of just like training with each other that they're eternally connected forever. And then we can get movie 4, right? We could get movie 4 or movie 5 when we repeat Heroes Rising and we give it to Shoto, right? I just want to see it. I just want to see it. We can repeat Heroes Rising with Shoto. We can. We can. We can. I want that to happen. I want to see how busted that boy is, because the boy's already busted. I want to see how busted. If Deku could, was he really using float? But Deku was a freaking, what could we describe Deku at the end of Heroes Rising? What could we describe him as? A fiend? Because whenever Bakugo flies off, and then it's just like and it sits there, and then as he hits the ground, Deku comes in and looks like this monster. If Deku looks like a fiend going all out like that, if Bakugo can melt through mountains, melt through them, what can Shoto do? What would Shoto do? What would Shoto do? What would Shoto do? And Shoto would freeze a continent if he had one for all. The boy probably could freeze the ocean. The entire ocean. Just ruin all life. The boy would be crazy. The ending for movie 2 is the main reason why I didn't like the movie. It just didn't make sense. Well, it's he had a great idea. Why let it go to waste? That's what movie 2 was. Having a good idea and not letting it go to waste. Does it make sense? No. Was it hype as hell? Yeah. Was it hype as hell? Absolutely. But it's the perfect movie 2 is the perfect example for, you have a great idea that you walked away from and you just didn't want to let it go to waste. The opportunity came around to put that idea into place and you used it. That's all. That's what that is. Does it make sense? No. Was it hype? Yes. Absolutely. That flames as hot as Dobby. Hotter, Julian, hotter. Even hotter. Shoto's flames would be like, I don't even know. I don't even know. What is like an actual equivalent of flames? The boy would be a volcano. He would be a volcano, and then where's like the coldest place on Earth that's not an ocean? The North Pole? The South Pole? Antarctica? Wait, isn't the South Pole on Antarctica? I'm stupid. I think honestly, I think Shoto is the perfect example of, if he got one for all, that the quirk singularity thing, like, I feel like Shoto having one for all would be too much. I honestly think so. I honestly think it would be too much. And he probably would kill himself in the process. There probably would be no training. Like, no amount of training that could save him from himself. I think so. I truly think so. Yeah, coldest one of the poles. Yeah, okay. I was gonna be like, one of the poles has to be the coldest, one of the coldest place on Earth. That's not an ocean. The core of the Earth. Goodness. All right. I think I'm gonna get out of here. Because we do this every week. We're just gonna sit here and just talk forever and ever and ever. I can't believe the internet actually held up. Well, it didn't hold up. It did die on us. And then I lowered my settings by a crap ton. Right? All Might was already a walking strategic class weapon. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Giving anyone else that quirk would make them an actual nuke. Especially after, granted, like, Deku hasn't done anything spectacular. Oh, I'm lying. He hasn't done anything that's like, I can't say that. Him having the quirk and training is cultivating the quirk. Right? So passing it on again? That's, especially all the adverse effects that it's having on Deku right now. Because it mutated. Passing it on to someone else would be nuts. We talk about how skilled Dabi is. Yeah. Dabi is a, I wouldn't say he's a savant. That's not what the word I'm looking for. Like a prodigy. Not a savant. Are savants and prodigies the same thing? I would say he's a prodigy. Yeah, he did blast it. He did blast it. That Dabi panel is one of the best, man. That Dabi panel is one of the best. That thing is crazy. Dabi panel. Savant is a learned person or a scholar. And a prodigy is someone that is naturally gifted, right? Okay. All right. Final thoughts before you go? I can't wait for next chapter. I can't wait for next chapter. Damn, I can't wait. I can't wait for next chapter. December 6th. That's next week, right? Yes, it is. Okay. All right. December 6th. That's next week. Okay. Okay. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I get everyone's frustrations with Mirio showing up. I understand, but me personally, I'm excited. I understand everyone's like personal has about it, but for me, I'm excited. That's all I can say. So yeah, let me get out of here. Yep. See you, Dexter. Thank you. There was something I forgot. I'm sucking at this. My memory's just blanking. My memory's blanking. Yeah. See you guys. See you, Valoni, Julian, and W, Dexter. Everyone else that's still here. Thank you. We'll be back here next week. Hopefully, if the internet cooperates. Hopefully. And with that, catch you next time. Peace.